Just a quick little video. I wanted to show this. I was quite surprised by one of my Game Boys that I took a look at yesterday. My friend actually wanted me to bring my modded Game Boys to his house. He had just found his like childhood Game Boy, and he probably turned it on and started playing it and looked at the screen and was like, "I can't see anything. How did we ever play this as a child?" So he wanted me to bring over one of my modded ones, actually several of my modded ones, one of the backlit and one of the IPS, so he could see like the differences. And so this is like a lunch bag. I think it's supposed to be a lunch bag, but I bought this at the Bay of all places, which is kind of like a Macy's, kind of, I guess. It's mostly like clothes and jewelry, and not the place you would think you would find this. But oddly enough, yeah, this was from the Bay, and again, I think it's supposed to be like a lunchbox, but I don't use it as a lunchbox. So this isn't all of my modded Game Boys. I've got a modded Game Boy Advance. I've got the modded Game Boy Color. I have another DMG that's modded that's not in here, but I keep some of them in here. So I got my two pockets in here, and I keep those screens down so that they're sitting on top of these. I got these like soft protectors for my DMGs. So this one is the an IPS. There's no game in there, but it's an IPS modded Game Boy, and so I brought that so he could basically put like his childhood games in here and play them and see what they look like. But what really surprised me, and I hope this comes across on the camera, this is the Game Boy that I modded. This is the first Game Boy that I modded, and I did the Retrobrite on. So this is like the first time I ever did a Retrobrite on anything. And if you guys remember that video, I showed it before and then after on the Retrobriting, and then I did the backlight mod in it. And it was the first Game Boy that I ever did a backlight mod on. Although technically I did a second one with the Bivert mod, but then I ended up putting the Bivert mod in this one, if I remember correctly. So when I first did this one, it was the first Game Boy I modded, and I just did the backlit. I just did the LED backlight. I didn't do the Bivert mod, but then I went back and I put the Bivert mod in this one. So I do have a game here. I have Kirby's Pinball Land in the Pocket, which I was playing on the Pocket last. So we'll turn that on. So yeah, that's the... Oh, where's my contrast? If you can see that well, hopefully the camera picks that up. Okay. Yeah, so the thing is, I did the Retrobrite on that, what was that, like maybe 3 years ago? And I'll put up a side-by-side, obviously, but it looked a heck of a lot whiter than this. And I had heard that when you Retrobrite things, sometimes they can yellow again, like really quickly. Like when you first saw how yellow this was, and you think, oh, yeah, but it's like 25, how old is a DMG? Could be like 25 years old, right? So, it took 25 years for it to get that yellow, and then you Retrobrite it. But here's the thing, is this was inside of this, which was inside of this 99% of its life since it's been Retrobrited. So it's not from UV exposure. If I left this thing out in the frickin' windowsill for the last 3 years, okay, maybe, but it's been in here, which has been in here, which has been closed. No sun has got to this thing. Again, I'll put up a side-by-side. And I hope the camera's capturing that. Actually, I'm kind of looking at my phone, and I'd almost say it looks more yellow in person than is coming across on the camera. Put something white beside it. I don't know. Obviously, a DMG is not white like this is, but Lego Lamborghini, by the way. How freaking cool is that? It's like 20 bucks US for this Lego Lamborghini. They came out with this like 6 months ago or so. Very cool. I'm a big fan of Lego and 80s cars. When Lego comes out with 80s cars, pretty much I'm buying it. Especially these $20 ones. I think those are phenomenal value. I got this Le Mans Ferrari too. And I mean, for the size and the detail and everything on these, for $20 US, these are $25 Canadian. They're phenomenal. Anyways, wow, getting off track. Hey, there's a Super Nintendo controller. Well, it's a fake. It's a fake Super Nintendo controller, but maybe that color's closer to what a DMG. Well, I guess compared to the back, right? Oddly enough, the back hasn't re-yellowed, but the front has. Yeah, I can't fit everything in here, but it's kind of cool to fit just the original Game Boys and Game Boy Pockets in here. So awesome little thing to hold Game Boys in, if you can find that. Nintendo seal of quality there, official product. They don't call it the seal of quality anymore. It's the official Nintendo licensed product. And again, I got this at the Bay. It says copyright 2020 from BioWorld. So that's a few years old, but yeah, again, I think it's supposed to be like, it's insulated. So it's supposed to be like a lunch bag, but why would I ruin this and use it as a lunch bag when I can hold Game Boys in a Game Boy? And it's perfect for holding my Game Boys in. So yeah, anyways, just wanted to show that it's definitely yellowed quite a bit, and it has not been exposed to sunlight. So there you go.